You got
Let me hit
it.
record.
I was 2015.
You haven't stopped talking.
Hottest comedian in
According
New
to
York.
who?
According to the press.
What press?
Most of them. Most of the publications. Not every one of them. The
Cold press, the coffee machine thinks he's good.
The Daily News didn't think. They thought otherwise, but are they a fucking paper anymore?
I publish a zine, and in 2015, according to B-Man's Quarterly, you were my fourth worst friend. Greg was up there at number 2.
Boom.
Okay, second best.
Who's numero uno?
Charlie?
Zip.
Everyone knows
Oh,
Charlie.
it's always
my
Charlie
best
and
friend.
Zip were 1
Yeah.
and 3.
Now-
Did it only go to 4?
What? No, it went to 600,
I'd
and
like
you
to
were
hear 'em all.
you were 596 out of 600.
You just said I was 4.
fourth worst. I said you were the fourth worst.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, but don't worry, you weren't 600th.
Let me throw in a
Who
real.
was 600?
Your
What?
mother. Your mother.
My mom.
His mother. Actually.
Oh,
it was his mother.
It was his mother.
My mother, Greg.
Yeah, your mother. No, she actually topped you that year. In 2015, she topped you.
Yeah.
Really?
She was 7th. My 7th best friend. Yeah, your mom.
So Greg was 2.
2, yeah.
2,
mom
always 2.
Was 7.
Your
and I
mom
was
was
596.
Yeah. Yes.
What I'm understanding.
Correct. In B-Man's Quarterly Zine.
And 600 was who again?
What?
Who was 600?
Your
again?
mother.
My mom.
His mother. I keep forgetting.
Why did your mom make the lowest rank?
Oh, she's not my friend. She loves me.
Yeah.
Oh, what an interesting choice that you made.
Yeah.
Did people know that, or you just
Yeah.
you didn't put anything in parentheses?
Well, see, this is why I've been losing a lot of subscribers to the zine, because for every entry, I write a page. I write a page for every friend entry.
oh, like a Broadway show.
What? Yeah. I write a bio. I write what they've done for me, what they haven't done for me. It's a work of these things are looking
a lot
like
of work.
They're like the phone book. Okay, they cost $600 if you want to subscribe. That's $600 quarterly, not for the year.
So it's
Also, he doesn't do headshots. He does sled shots, which is all the actors on sleds.
Yes, that's
And
true.
you got to get him in the winter. You got to get him to the Winter Gardens Theater to get that shot. It's very cold and snowy. Yeah,
Now-
write that down as a clip idea. Sled shot. Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
I just want to throw this out there.
Yeah.
B-Man is sick. Anthony's sick and didn't sleep. I didn't sleep. This podcast is gonna be
It's going to be a Harumi
mentally.
a Harumi show.
No, I look at Harumi. He looks tired as fuck
Feels
too.
great.
Oh yeah, Harumi does feel great. That's because
no,
he's
that-
on an all vegetable, all liquid diet.
But here's the thing.
That's true. He's a soylent man. That's all this guy fucking eats.
Here's the thing. Let's be honest, though. First of all, I'm not that sick. I've been battling a kind of a sore throat deal. It's fine. I got my halls here.
Yeah, he's
I
got a
got
hall.
Gatorade.
What a battle.
I got a hall of justice I live in.
like
but let's
fucking guys in Gettysburg.
let's be clear. How about these guys that go around looking at Civil War battlefields? Get a
Yeah.
fucking life. It's a field. I'll just show you a field
Dude,
and
my
say
s-
there was a battle there.
Look at me. Look
What's
at me.
the difference?
My stepdad, the most into that. He used to take us to the Civil War. What are they called? Not reenactments, but they're called skirmishes.
Yeah.
And everyone would get dressed up. We were always on the bad guy side, which I learned now.
Yeah.
And we would shoot these things, and people would make chili, and you'd shit your pants in the tent, and then your George would have to get some kind of water from the river to clean it out.
But at least George was part of the reenactment type guys.
Yeah, yeah.
There's guys that just go look at them.
Oh, eyeballing them?
Yeah, just eyeball the field and say,
it's
well,
true.
they held that hill over there.
like a
I can
browser.
almost imagine. But I should skip the pleasantries and get right into welcome to the Rad Dudecast, a name we came up with 7, maybe 8 years ago. I don't know if it describes what we do. I don't think it
There's
does.
semen on this tissue from when I masturbated last night and put it in my pocket to throw away.
What?
Who am I going to throw it at? Which of you? Which of you will feel my semen?
Have you ever heard a podcast?
It's
introduction?
coming.
Like I'm
winding.
I listen to true crime podcasts.
I'm not taking my eye off.
Anthony. I listen to true crime podcasts, and never
know
once,
it's coming my way.
never once. Anthony,
Once
you
Brendan
listen
looks
to
at me,
me.
he's hitting it. It's
I'm
hitting him.
Anthony, listen to me.
Can I tell you what I'm doing right now, Brendan?
Never.
My eyes are so focused on this semen rag, but my left ear is hearing everything you say.
Brendan, look at me.
Never.
I will never throw it at a man who's not looking at me.
Never once have I listened to an episode of Case File, and the guy says, "Welcome to Case." Wait a second. Here's a tissue covered in cum that I put in my pocket when I jacked off last night. Just
covered.
interrupt the introduction to our own podcast And also,
favorite-
don't put it in your pocket.
Yeah,
I will not look at you, Greg. I'm going to throw a cum Kleenex at me.
It's not
gonna-
a cum cleaner. It's in the middle. I've wrapped
You're
it.
gonna want to see when this thing comes flying at your face.
All right, now. He just threw it at Anthony.
I knew it.
He
Got it on
threw
my
a
shoulder.
cum
I didn't care. I
Kleenex
don't
at
care
Anthony.
about my
Now,
shoulder.
this is the Rad
This thing is loaded with potato. It's a heavy sweatband.
Dudecast. Man, this is the
I'm
longest.
so glad that I stared at it. Nothing has worked out better for me in my whole entire life than that second.
Nothing. Now,
I'm so glad the cameras were rolling so I could capture.
thank you
my
for
memories.
listening.
Who is listening?
This is the longest running podcast in the history of the world. We were doing this before the internet came out.
Yeah, before all your heroes.
Shut up.
Now, do us a favor, rate and subscribe to the podcast wherever you're getting it. An even bigger favor would be, and I love that so many of you have done this. Take a minute out of your day, wherever you get the podcast.
Smash that. Subscribe.
No, hold on.
Sorry, I'm
I
sorry,
already
Brendan.
said that.
Oh.
Wherever you get your podcasts, go ahead and review it. Write a review,
Yeah.
whether you like it or you hate it. I don't know. I think if you're listening, you probably like it.
No, just
And then
write
the
'em
other
if you
thing
like 'em.
is,
don't if you hate them, please.
and then the other thing is, man, here's the thing.
What?
What?
If you're not a Patreon guy, you're missing out on half the goddamn content.
the party,
actually
man.
true,
That's
man.
like you're going to McDonald's, you're ordering number 2, and you're saying, cut everything in half.
Yeah.
Cut it. Hey, you know those fries? Dump out about half of them.
Keep the plastics.
Yeah. So go to patreon.com/Rad Dudecast for $5 a month, which is that's nothing. What are you spending $5 a month on? Just
$5
quit
a
chewing
month.
gum.
What are you doing?
You know?
Donating to the Red Cross in Australia? That's what you're spending your $5 on.
There's a lot of forest fires there, man. It's pretty
You
bad.
could be. Yeah, but the money changes as you donate from American money to Australian money.
That's true. You're
So it's
donating nothing.
exchange.
So you got a lot of leftover cash.
And the warlords are getting it, mostly.
True.
You know that warlords take those kind of monies.
Yeah.
But I have a question. That does not.
I
doesn't
have
count as my hand raise.
I have an interjection into your question before you get there. You may be confusing Africa and Australia. I don't know how many warlords.
Anything with an A is the same to me.
I don't know how many warlords are running
Checks out to
rampant
me, man. I
just
don't care.
in Sydney.
You never saw my friend Mad Max's house?
Oh, that's true.
That's who's over there.
Yeah.
That's Australia.
Okay. Question. Greg has
You're-
had his hand raised for
you're
quite some time.
Now, this is a very important thing I have to say about the Patreon. I forgot to bring this up before. It's not just $5 a month. You have to send us the money. You can't just say $5 a month Patreon. You have to get a credit card and type it into the website, because a lot of people are just thinking that having $5 allows them. And I was on a 2-hour tweet argument with someone the other day who said, "I have $5. How come I can't get these?" And I said, "It's not how it works."
You raised your
What do you
hand
mean?
for. He means nothing. You raised your hand.
That seemed very important.
He raised his hand for a minute and a half for this jibber jabber. Just a
Wasn't
bit
it?
about lying about someone thinking that we meant all you need is to have
Yeah,
$5.
He was an Anthony guy for sure. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
This guy
Oh, I
tweeted
get
me.
it.
He
I
goes,
get it, yeah.
He goes, I go, "You gotta have $5 to the Patreon. $5 to Patreon." He goes, "I got $5. How come I don't got it?" I said, "You gotta go to the website, man. You gotta go to the website,
He thought just by having the $5.
and you gotta give it to us.
Yeah.
you gotta give it to us.
I get it.
You
So
gotta give it to us."
Here's the thing.
I think maybe a lot of people are thinking like that guy thinks.
I think so,
most
too.
of the
You need to
world.
be more
Most of the
explicit.
world. Yeah.
You have to be explicit.
expenstant. Yes, guys, you're not being expenstant enough.
Explicit.
Now, this is what I like because we've had.
What do you like?
We have had.
Whatever you like.
This is going to be a crazy one.
Yeah.
Three crazy boys.
We have had.
Oh yeah, I wanted to get back to my original thought.
You had no thought. You had no fucking thought.
Finish! Just kidding.
This is going to be good because we've had.
What's Haruni talking about over there?
Go ahead, cough right into the microphone.
You gotta do Dracula, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
We have had.
I don't like to portray a villain. Like
Cold Brew Greg before. We all know Cold Brew.
This is
Cold
a sleep
Brew
Greg.
Yeah.
Greg. It's a Studio 54 guy in the basement, not even trying to fuck, just trying to ride a horse or something. He goes wild. Today we will get sleep deprived Cold Brew Greg, and I think it's going to be wild.
And we got Sick and Loving and Anthony, and Dead Voice battling but winning
Yeah.
cold Brendo intensification.
Well, and what I do now, if we've got any nurses or
Give it.
doctors that listen,
And we got Dan Rumi, who
which-
no one talked about him
which
yet.
we don't. I go to the store. I buy one of those boxes of emergency. Okay. I cut open every packet in there, dump it into 1 cup of water, and chug it down. I'm taking in 66,000 milligrams of vitamin C. You think that's good?
66,000. Yeah, that's probably not
That's
enough.
going to fight anything, right?
Yeah, you should
gotta
put
get-
vitamin C in a gun, put it in your head,
Did you ever take a
save your life with a bullet of orange Julius.
Well, that's like, it's depressing because like
Who listens to this?
I tell that
Crazy
like
people.
roughly 3,000 to
You-
5,000 people each week.
you reminded me. Don't give out the good. Quadruple that.
Yeah.
Now-
Also, they're listening to it in event spaces.
Yeah.
Where hundreds of thousands are hearing it upon. Like Julius Caesar would sing to the Romans.
Yeah.
He would say, "Let us now listen to the Rad Dudecast. Everyone is hot and ready to roll."
And don't forget those snakes on Pirates Bay that are illegally torrenting this bad boy, because that's, even though it's free, they still go for the illegal torrent. I've seen the stats on there.
Oh,
People
yeah.
love the rush, you know?
Regal.
Yeah.
The Regal Illegals.
Great
That's what I
band.
call them. They're these fancy men who like to steal the Regal Illegals. They listen to the podcast in the Pirate Bay. You ever heard about those guys? The Regal Illegals? Dude, they wear crowns and they wear a golden sachet and they listen to the Rad Dudecast in front of over 100,000 snakes.
How do you know about that?
Because I had to go undercover for a year in the Regal Illegals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was this thing about?
The Sting? I like to just get in there, see what's cooking in other different types. I do a lot of undercover work to just see what's going on.
I
Not really
remember-
with a plan.
I remember now.
Not necessarily
You
a
might not.
bad guy or a good guy. He's a guy.
You might not know about this, but because
What was the first thing we said?
Greg confided in me, and I think this operation is ended, so I can.
What
Have you
operation?
seen Mrs. Doubtfire?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Similarly, Bernie Madoff, and people, this hasn't really gone public. Bernie Madoff was brought down by Greg. He was Donna Brasco.
Me or Warren?
He was Donna
Oh, that's
Brasco, and he was the housekeeper and
the,
the nanny for Bernie Madoff's grown children.
Who's got the money? That's an impression of Anthony doing an impression. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Anyway, I have something we need to speak about. Are we ready to move on?
Yes.
I'm
Oh.
taking control of this baby.
Well, I had my earlier thought.
Oh, well, let's hear it. This counts against Anthony's corner every time you talk.
No, no. Well, that's okay. That's fine.
Why did I tell you how much
Because
time you have?
remember when we started and you were talking about your zine?
Yes.
I was saying that I find when I put videos on Instagram TV, they get more views than they do on normal
TV.
Instagram TV, normal clips up there. So that was really a comment for Dan off air.
But not only a comment for Dan off air, a comment you already told him, and we fully all agreed upon.
But did you hear my reasoning behind it?
Yes,
I'll tell you
more
this.
views.
You said it twice, and twice I ignored it. So that was 2 times I got to bat and the ball just zipped by. I thought I was looking at this. That's my problem. I can't play baseball.
So
I'm
now I
looking at the
gotta
fans.
Wait my turn and do it one more time.
You got to do it again. And this time, ball is going to make contact. I'm going to get at least a first base on this.
All right, I'll say it again, but I'm not going to say it right now.
Yeah.
I want to, because now we're too in tune.
This is when I want you to say it. All right. Years have passed. My wife is gone. My children have moved on. I'm finally in an old hospital, dying of Alzheimer's, and everyone has left me because I've burned all of my friends and family. Who walks in? An elderly Anthony comes to say his last words to Greg, and I say, "Old friend Anthony, I can't believe you showed up." And you say, "Yes, and here's how we do the Instagram clip." And then I die.
Why did we have a falling out?
Well, I think it's after the murder of Brendan.
We were on opposite sides of the coin on that one, weren't
It's the great Rad Dudecast Civil War.
And not opposite sides about whether to murder me, just how to do it. You just had a disagreement over how it should be done. Now, by the way, these Instagram clips Harumi is putting together are fantastic. Follow at the Rad Dudecast on Instagram for those. And then, of course, Viral G, as I like to call him, the G-man, Greg Stone, he's gone viral. His YouTube channel's blowing up. Get in there. He's going to have some of his own content, some Rad Dudecast
Some of your content.
That's Greg. Is it Greg F. Stone or it's Greg Stone on YouTube?
You got to go to Google and type Greg Stone Comedian YouTube.
Greg Stone Comedian YouTube.
Then you'll find it, maybe.
You may find it.
I got to tell you this thing about going viral. It's pretty exciting about me. Everywhere I go, I am treated like the most lavish citizen in town. When I walk into the local Denny's, the waiter comes upon me and says, "Is it viral, Greg?" I say, "It is." Oh, I thought I had another cum one in here from last week. Sometimes I put them in my pocket to throw them. I do.
What are you doing, Greg? You took out another cum Kleenex and threw it at Anthony.
It could be a sneeze, but I'm gonna ferry.
Did you throw that at me?
Yeah, I'm gonna ferry my bet that it's a cum one.
I missed
It disappeared. It's in your hair.
Let me calm things down for a little bit. No, he missed you. It's behind you.
Oh.
Let me calm
So I
things
did get out of the way.
I want to calm
You
things.
moved like a lightning fox.
No, he
Yeah.
just missed.
My concentration when you're I'll say this, and I didn't know this about me till I've learned this in the past hour.
Yeah.
When you throw
Don't throw that other cum rag.
Look, it came back to me like a skee ball.
That was the first one. I kicked it away. Stop it.
why would you kick it?
It came to me. Do you know when you do skee ball?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or a lot of people would say bowling, but skee ball is your go-to.
I didn't know. Yes, you can keep going with your skee ball.
I got nothing. He's getting it again. Greg,
giving it
stop
to-
throwing
stop
cum.
giving it. Stop.
This is fucked up. He's just throwing
It's
cum
fucked up
Kleenex.
too. This is great radio. They never did this on Howard Stern Morning Drive.
I'm saying it's fucked up to Anthony. You're throwing a cum so Kleenex
but I have to
in
touch
his
it.
face.
Technically, I'm touching it the most.
Yeah, that's your cum.
Baba booey, baba booey.
Can I say this though about the
You
whole
can say
situation?
anything
Yeah.
you want.
In the past hour, I have learned a thing about myself.
What?
That if I really focus on a ball of old cum that's about to be thrown at me,
Yeah.
it's brought me to new levels of my reflex.
Yeah.
You've blocked them very, very acutely.
The lightning
So,
fox you've become.
I say, I hope you got more in your pocket because I'm turning on.
Well,
Your eyes have widened.
it's time slowed. It's like the Matrix. He's got bullet view, except it's cum Kleenex view.
The lightning fox.
yeah.
Reckoning the cum mistakes of tomorrow.
Turns out it's the last thing in the world I want touching my skin.
Yeah.
So I'm so hyper focused.
But think about this.
Happening.
This is how you negotiate it in your head, right?
Yeah.
Think one step. We're best friends, right?
Sure.
So what's the next logical step is we could have been lovers, right? And if we were lovers, I'd be coming on you all the time, right? And if we were coming on you all the time, sometimes you'd find cum from a few days ago, right? And then you'd have to touch it. So it's only 5 steps away.
Okay, let me ask you this though.
Yeah,
Let
okay.
me let
It's
me
like Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
yeah, let me pose this
Uh-huh.
quandary to you. Why the need? Why the need to justify? I mean, I understand your process, but a simpler process would be step 1, we're friends, right? Yes. Step 2, all right, I'm not going to throw my cum-soaked Kleenex
Yeah.
at your face.
Or maybe I know that this is the way to push him to his ultimate athletic abilities. And that's really what I'm
See,
trying
that's
to do.
what I
Coach
think,
Carter.
and that's, yeah, it's a real Coach Carter situation.
This is
here.
my Whiplash movie.
Yeah. yeah.
For Anthony's
Although
athletics.
You know what's weird? That guy turned out bad in the end.
Who?
The Whiplash teacher.
I didn't watch the rest
I've
of it.
never seen it.
Oh, it's pretty good, but it's not at all an accurate portrayal of how jazz bands function. There's no there's no horrifically abusive band leader that just makes people cry and yells at. There's just an old guy who smokes a ton of weed that's just like pretty good, boys, pretty good.
Y'all are some good cats.
Yeah.
Like cats. I wish we could say cats. I just did, I guess. So I'm good.
Oh, did you say you wish we could say cats?
That's the
Yeah.
I thought you
thing.
said C. You can say cats unlimited, my friend.
Unlimited. Put it on my card.
Yeah.
Hey, can we do a quick Dan Harumi check real quick?
How you doing, Dan?
Pretty good.
Nice check.
That's
That's
good.
that's
What?
been your.
You guys see my commercial I'm wearing?
He is wearing this beard shirt. He's got.
was
That's
For my
really
beard
good
oil,
to
for
take-
my friend Mike Carnathan's brother's beard oil. The
Oh.
Gentleman's Oils. I
Oh,
gotta remember the
cool.
name of it.
Oh,
I've been
man.
getting some more deals on the side for this podcast, secretly selling ad space for very little things. I said, can I have some oil for my beard? He goes, yeah. Can you say on the podcast? Yeah, of course.
Interesting, because you don't really have a beard. You've got stubble, like me. We keep it kind of stubbled.
The gentleman's
and
beard
then
oil.
Hard to say. The gentleman's beard oil.
What's it
I'd
say?
love some beard oil.
TTGLlife.com.
The
Yeah,
this is gonna be a hard commercial.
Bob
Yeah.
Carnathan is the owner. So hit him up. What I was going to say.
Well, you were not gonna say anything.
I was.
All right. I called me a liar then.
The jazz people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they when they get into jazz, they can start saying the word cats. And,
Yeah,
and
cats.
man, and that's a cool groove, cat, man.
Yeah. Nice lick.
It'd be
Doo-dop.
fun if podcast had lingo, but it doesn't. You know what I mean?
We have a lot of lingo.
Yeah,
man.
levels. We talk about the levels.
Yeah, levels.
Yeah, but then they call each other cats. Like we don't call each other like.
Call each other fag. That's what people on podcasts do.
Yeah.
Fag is the new cats.
Yeah. that's
I don't
right.
call people that. Why? Because I'm a liberal American in a nation that is hurting. And I'm not going to be part of I'm the reconstructive. Let me say this. Let's get into this. Should I get into this new topic we got to talk about, or you want to keep talking about cats?
No, I was.
I'm just fascinated by watching the workings of one man's brain start from saying a slur to being the guy that defends the slur, just going, can we get into this topic we all brought up? Just one guy did the whole thing.
I'm
could do a-
also wondering if you have any more crumpled up tissue racks of cum in your pocket.
Well, I'll tell you this. It's
Why
the
do you
same
put
one.
them
Yeah,
in
yes,
your pocket?
yes,
That's
that's
what
what I
think
wanted to
this
ask.
is what I wanted to talk about the whole time.
The whole
but I
time.
couldn't remember.
What are you doing with the pocket?
Why do you put them back in your pocket?
Why do you think pajama pockets are made for? People like me. Because it's when you're masturbating on your couch in the middle of the night, and you finish it off, and you go, I want to go over there and throw this away. You can crumble it up, put it in your pocket. Then before you go to bed, you do a drop off, and then you jump right into bed. But you got to put your Rogaine in first. That's my process. I masturbate on the couch, put it in my pocket, go put my Rogaine in, slide into bed with my wife, who says, "Why do you not have a boner?" And I go,
And then I see
"Troubled waters."
I see where you went wrong.
Double jeopardy, lady.
You put
Rogaine and I've recently ejaculated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see what happened. When you described it to us, you first said you drop it off in the garbage, but when you described it, you missed the garbage step. And that's why they're in your pockets.
In my pocket.
Now, I would like to come down on
What's
you
up? You
for
got a
this.
quiz?
No, I'd like to. I do have a quiz, but I would like to come down on you for this and say
Come
it's
down on me for it.
unsanitary and not good.
What's
but
unsanitary? It's not humans.
but
Mm-hmm.
let's not forget his previous methodology, which was to
Leave
come
it.
on his belly and just
leave
pull
it.
his underwear back up,
Pull it
and
up
push his shirt
and
back down.
like a windshield wiper. Slide it all down
Yeah.
into the belly and just go to sleep.
So
Yep.
let's
The
give him
force
credit.
of a t-shirt, just
where-
like a windshield
So
wiper.
credit where credit's due. This new Kleenex in the pocket thing is
Yeah.
really an evolution,
That's
and
true.
I think we've got to
Yeah.
say he is making improvements.
Yeah, it's like the
And-
loaded baked potato. You know, it's better than it used to be.
No.
You ever have a regular potato?
Yeah, but I'm saying
Loaded is much better.
I'm saying
Bacon bits.
But no, this is not.
So
this
far,
is
it
not.
sounds good.
And a lot
No,
more
no,
cream.
No. The analogy's wrong. The
cream.
analogy's wrong.
I
The
can't wait to
analogy's
hear
wrong.
how it's wrong because it's so
I'll
ironclad
tell you
in my
why it's
head.
wrong. I'll tell you why it's wrong. Because he's taking a thing that was kind of good. He's
baked potato?
Yes, and
Yeah,
then
very good.
Now it's very
Very good?
What
Yeah,
he needs
that's
is an
pretty good.
analogy of something that's bad that has gone to
A rotten baked
not
potato.
as bad. So it's like so maybe
I'd like to stay in the baked potato
how about
world.
this?
if
How
we
about
could, though.
okay, if we could
A loaded rotten
so
baked
we've
potato.
got a burnt to crisp fucked up potato that's raw still on the inside.
Not signed by any Rad Dudecast members.
And now it's changed to a slightly undercooked dry baked potato.
So
Yeah.
Better.
Okay.
But still not you're still not loving it.
Yeah.
That's a better analogy, I would say. Cuz a loaded
I
baked
mean, I'm
potato.
loving all of it. I've been loving it since day. I've been loving leaving it. I love the regular baked potato, but then some of y'all said, "Nah, man, don't have a regular baked potato." And so I changed for you. I now do the tissue pocket system from you people. I was more than happy to leave cum on my belly for a week and a half. But then other people complained.
Do you
If I was king, you'd all hear from me.
let me ask you guys
I hear
this.
from you anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
These DNA collecting services.
Yeah?
23andMe.
22 and 2.
You got the other ones. What are the other ones?
Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.com. Who fucked my brother? You. Correct. What's up, Dan? You have a question?
Clip.
We gotta.
Dan said that was the
We
clip.
gotta.
That's a clip.
But now we got to make it
That's
over.
a clip.
Well, now we have to make it over a minute for Instagram TV.
That is a website.
So now
I
you have
told
to keep talking.
No, we hold the last note. You go ancestry.com. 20 minutes.
Oh,
That
yeah.
you-
Beat the YouTube
And then
algorithm.
we play a little bit of Harumi stand-up. People should see it.
They
All right,
should.
let's.
We have to get into Ben
let's-
Wyatt's wrestling name.
Well, we'll talk about that, but let's right now
So
decide amongst ourselves
Decide.
right.
before Harumi looks it up.
Uh-huh.
Do we think Ancestry.com is a taken porn site?
Ooh.
I say yeah. I say yes. I say yes. It probably is.
It is, and you're going to be shocked to find out the owner.
How are you going to find the owner of the website?
I think he's implying it's himself.
Wow.
I was not.
Oh, Harumi.
But you'll
Wow.
be shocked to find out. Because, no,
Wow.
I've looked this up before because I had to do a family tree.
Uh-huh.
And I looked this up to make sure I covered all bases.
Hey, how about my new noise? Wow.
You do this every fucking week.
Yeah. A couple months you revisit this noise and you say it's brand new. It's kind of like 50 first dates. hanging out
No,
with
weigh
you.
in on Ancestry.com.
It really is.
Wow. What?
It
What?
really-
Do you think it's a taken porn
I don't think
site?
it is, and I think we're about to hit a lightning rod of money, old friend.
Okay,
Dan Harumi,
Harumi.
turn off that child search on that iPad and rip us up. Ancestry.com. If it's not a big old dick in a little sister's beehole, I'm going to be very upset.
Harumi, can you give a little bit of gravitas to the reveal? Do like a fun thing.
Yeah, but also talking to the microphone.
Yeah. Do one of your
Okay,
jokes.
this is one of those. You ever look up like a weird porn site and it like starts redirecting you a bunch of times?
No,
Oh, it's
you
one of those?
Shalalala
Like somebody
freak.
like got it, but then they moved it to a different
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
yeah.
I'm on the edge of my seat. This
All
is
right,
great.
take a guess what you think it redirects
This
to.
is a great
Pornhub.
gravitas.
And
No, let a bunch of guesses go.
Yourownecum.com.
Eurodisney.com.
Ashley Madison.
All right, it redirects Ancestry.com. As of right now, if you go, it redirects to Edmunds, which is the car site, and it redirects to the listing for best trucks.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that is the best because they're like, oh, we know what you really want.
Yeah.
Trevor in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Rad Dude Challenge of the
Wow.
Week. Rad Dude Challenge of the Week. Buy Ancestry.com and Photoshop a bunch of pictures of the 3-4 rad dudes fucking each other. Put it up. That's for you. But also link to my YouTube page. I'm still trying to go viral.
That's so great.
What?
That an incest site
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
links to selling trucks.
Couldn't have been more.
Do you guys want a legit answer? I can tell you why, though.
Why?
Because this is the move. And I know this because I've worked underground in these website manifesto places. The thing is, they went Ancestry.com, so then what people do is they buy everything close to Ancestry.com and then lead it to theirs. So they weren't thinking porn, they were thinking the regular ancestry.
Yeah, I think you're right, but it's just so
It's still funny.
ironic.
I don't mean to take away the laughs.
No. I think you're absolutely right. It's just ironic that ancestry. You know, typically when you think of incest, you think of a hillbilly.
Yeah.
I actually think of my aunt. But,
Which one?
oh, Marlene.
Oh, she was the party girl.
No.
I'd say if you had to fuck one of your aunts. Oh, Midge was probably the one you probably could have
Midge,
fucked the
Midge
closest.
is the one you want to bang. But Midge is the one you want to bang, but also you kind of don't. Because God knows she's got a slew of things going on in there.
That pussy was like Muz Eisley.
Yeah.
So the
yeah.
worst villainy.
That's
Yeah.
how a lot of young line cooks from Jersey City would walk out of there and go, I think I just spent a night in the cantina.
I got a new rule. I'm changing the bell from the bell is now from character development, Greg, to if you have an emergency funniest line ever. Not to be pulled unless it's emergency. If you got emergency funniest line, you ring the bell, we all go quiet, you hear the line, and we go back.
Okay.
But only emergency.
Lot of
Not just because you're being interrupted or because you think it's some. It better be good, Anthony. Better be
He
good.
didn't hit the
I
bell.
was-
He didn't hit the bell.
good.
He didn't
I
hit
was
the bell.
simply going to speak again, and Greg got upset.
Yeah.
Greg, you gotta hit the bell. No.
No, you only hit it on an emergency.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to talk one more time.
Yeah, you can talk as much as you want. It's your podcast.
Let's
Half.
go back to the hillbilly thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that you didn't ring the bell
What
there.
about it?
Great
You were
reserve.
saying like, well,
Well,
typically,
traditionally
Tradish.
they like to, and I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe it has something to do with the isolation in which they live, where there's
Yeah.
not a lot of options. But that traditionally, that is the who you know when they're making those jokes. Like,
Totally.
How do you cut a guy from West Virginia's dick off?
How?
Kick his sister in the chin.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Oh,
It's the guillotine phrase.
Yes. Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
They like to make these things about guys, but I think that's unfair. You can fuck your family anywhere.
Yeah.
What if your super is
Totally.
super hot, though? What'd I say? What is your sister? Stop it.
What?
Somebody help me here. I'm having a stroke.
You
Do you smell burnt toast?
You
You know
said-
that's what
smell
happens when
burnt
you have
English
a
muffins.
stroke. Oh, that might be something different.
Yeah, it's a stroke of genius. What if you're I was gonna say. What was I gonna say?
You said, "What if, man, you are cold brew deprived sleep?" Greg is one of my favorite versions of Greg. This is like the multiple universes on Rick and Morty. I love this one because you are off the hinges.
No one's driving, but the foot's on the gas. It's
Yeah.
a brick on the wheel.
Yeah, there's a brick on the wheel.
Brick through your window. That's how I get the neighbors to know I don't fuck around.
Yeah, it's a lot like jazz. You really gotta. It's the spaces in between that you really gotta connect the dots here.
Oh, what if you have like a mega hot sister? If you have a mega hot sister, do you know she's hot?
Yeah.
Call in if you know your sister's really hot.
Yeah,
And
lines
you,
are
do you have
open.
to hold against it? Is ancestry a problem with the brain, or is it just the inability to know your sister's?
You're talking like a man that doesn't have a sister, and you do. So you have a full understanding of what it is.
Is my sister hot, Anthony?
Well, you don't want to fuck your family.
Oh, okay.
If
So
you-
that's what happened.
Pretty
Yeah,
hot.
if you have a normal brain, you don't want to fuck your family because they're
Yeah.
your family.
That's so good to hear. That at least I never wanted to fuck my sister.
Now,
Yeah.
what
Do you
kind
think my
of-
sister's hot?
She's pretty hot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. Have you ever seen her?
What? Yeah, I'd love to. If she's married, but I'd love to if she weren't and I were a single man.
That's when
absolutely.
things really picked up for me and your sister.
When?
The minute she got married, that's when I was like, I gotta get in there.
What do you mean?
No,
You try to sleep? Jose is a very big man with a very big fist.
I'm only,
But he's so sweet. He would never pound you to
I
death.
am only kidding.
I know, but it would be fun to know. I love to know that my sister's hot because here's the thing: she does look like me. So maybe you think I'm hot.
I think you're an attractive
well,
man.
You think so?
Yes.
Dan, what do you think?
Yes.
All right, because I trust Dan's opinion because he doesn't have to. Because you guys have to be
Can
my
I-
friend or the podcast dies.
Can I have the floor here a little bit?
Yeah, don't ring the bell. Thank you.
I
Didn't.
think,
It wasn't an emergency.
Like I said, you lost a lot of weight, but not from me.
I didn't lose my weight from you.
No, not. You'd have to get down to your sister's body shape. for
What's
me.
my goal weight for you to, want to like make out? Goal weight.
89 pounds.
Oh man, that's a troubled water.
Most of it in the big tits.
my sister doesn't have big tits.
She doesn't,
Yeah,
but she's got a
I
great
think she
frame.
does.
My sister
Yeah.
does not have big tits.
When she had those kids, yeah, they were pumped full of milk.
hey,
She never-
easy. The wolf is listening. Remember,
I've,
he is.
Oh, yeah.
He does not play like I play.
I've monitored.
Joe,
Greg's
this
sister.
is not true. Other than I think your sister is attractive and nice, and I
Yes.
respect her.
I love my
I've
sister.
monitored Greg's sister every step of the way.
want me to call
throughout
her?
her pregnancy. Her boobs didn't, get a lot bigger.
Seriously,
You're
man, Joe's gonna kill you.
Joe's gonna kill you.
He's gonna kill both of us.
He's gonna send all his. He has 100 pit bulls. He's gonna send in here to eat you alive, like in Game of Thrones.
I'm only kidding.
Yeah. Should I call Monica and see if she thinks you're hot? Maybe she's
Yes.
married, but it would have been known what
Yeah,
she
it
knows.
would be
is
good to
not
know
gonna
what
be
she thinks
good
about
for me,
Anthony.
man.
Yeah. See what she thinks about Anthony. Give Monica a call.
I feel like this is bullying.
What?
No, she's
Bullying
gonna,
you or bullying Monica?
she's gonna be attracted to you.
Everybody, I guess.
No, I said she's gonna be attracted to you.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right, just don't let her know she's on the radio.
No, let her know. That's
What?
important.
Really?
Yeah.
You think that it's a copyright infringement, and I'll
Yeah.
take down my money, my monetization?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I care about now. Viral Greg.
Hello?
Monica,
What's up?
answer without thinking. Do you think Anthony's hot?
DeVito?
Yeah. Okay, you're not on the podcast.
What about me?
And about Brendan too.
What?
Do you think Brendan's hot?
I feel like I don't even know what Brendan actually looks like. I feel like he's just a figment of my imagination.
Oh, that's a problem.
So yes.
Yes. So Brendan's hot. Anthony's not hot.
No, Davino's like a brother. That's so disgusting.
Oh, that's what you say when someone's not hot. That's how I swipe right on everybody on my cheating website. Just kidding. I'll talk to you later. Love you.
Thanks, Monica.
Bye. So the radio said
like
she
how
doesn't
you-
find. I was very upsetting to hear that, Anthony. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your self-esteem.
Well, that's upsetting. What about me? I'm a figment of someone's imagination.
yeah, and the person she made up in imagination, she thinks is handsome.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I think she thinks you're hot.
She does, yeah, because I could tell from the initial what,
Yeah.
as if she knew that's how you react.
Feelings aside, I don't want you to think that she really didn't think you're attractive. I think that she gave you the real answer and then tried to be funny with Brendan. Because I can't have your self-esteem going down for this. Because you're a handsome man.
My self-esteem is in a good place right now.
Is it?
I've dodged not one but two of your cum balls. I couldn't feel any better about myself. I didn't mind.
Oh, we got to do something, man. What are we doing here?
Well, Brendan wrote a great quiz, and then
I didn't
You didn't write it?
also
I didn't-
have my 3-act play.
Well, I have a guest. I think we all have guests to bring in, but I didn't even write a quiz. I have 3 quizzes. I had to outsource the quizzes this week.
You'd outsource to who?
What?
Who?
I hope
You'll find out if you choose them.
not little. This better. Hey, can we say this? And because
I hate my
we've
laugh.
gotten a
I
couple
love you,
emails.
though. What?
Any time that we as a podcast outsource a quiz or
Uh-huh.
anything, we adhere to all child labor laws.
That's
So
true.
Every Filipino person
Don't,
that
man.
writes all our quizzes and sometimes does stuff for us, they are all of a legal age to work.
Yes. In our eyes.
Sure.
You they are of legal
Yeah,
age
yeah.
to work. To me.
to the laws of the universe
Yeah.
as dictated by God above.
Rad Dude laws state any man can work if they do.
Any man can work if he's willing to earn. If he wants to make a less than subpar living, any man can work for us.
The price we got Harumi for is borderline sketchy.
Don't tell him.
Oh, don't listen to this one. Delete that from your Harumi.
What?
Delete the last 15 seconds from the notes.
Now,
What,
Greg,
like a college
what's this about,
stenographer.
Brendan?
before we get into this, and I interrupted you, Anthony, please say what you were going to say.
Oh, he's yawning. Drink some brew.
I was gonna say,
Drink some brew,
I
man.
literally just was gonna say, "What's this about, Brendan?"
Oh,
Yeah.
Greg,
What?
bring us up to speed with Ben Wyatt's wrestling career.
This
What's
is what I'm
happening
excited
there?
about. You drank all of it?
a sip.
You get a sip. Okay.
Can I have a
man.
sip? Can I get
Yeah,
a little jammer?
hell
Can I get
yeah,
jammed?
man. Let's.
Oh,
You know, you didn't put any bourbon in this or anything. You know I'm a sober man.
I know you're sober. I would never do that. But you know what I would do? Put acid in there. Horse acid.
Horse acid, the most powerful known acid.
your
Yeah.
face is gonna look great.
Yeah, it's good for your face.
Yeah.
Can you fix that guard on your microphone? My God, this is
My microphone's a cool.
Let him go to town. Tell us
Microphone's
about
like most Def.
tell us about Ben Wyatt's wrestling career.
Wrestling is his fantasy dream.
For those
and
of you
his
that don't
next
know,
move.
I interrupted you. Ben Wyatt is one of our major fans. He's from Australia. Big time guy. He's made some best of episodes. We love the Ben W. Go ahead, Greg. Sorry about that.
Don't be sorry. You did the right thing by explaining it to the locals. This is it. Ben Wyatt, he's a wrestling guy. What'd you say? I wasn't paying attention.
I just explained who he was fan wise and that he's a big time. He's Urge. He's in the club with Urge.
How old is he? You think he's old enough? He's too old to get into wrestling.
No, you're never too old to get into wrestling.
You got to be
Look-
started when you're 17.
No, look at fucking Rodney Dangerfield. That guy didn't get discovered till he was in his 50s.
Everyone always says Rodney Dangerfield, the one person. Everyone else died slow, sad deaths in comedy.
Yeah.
Hey, Rodney did it, so I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, only one of the greats of all time. Right, Haroon?
Yeah.
See?
All right, go ahead now, Ben Wyatt.
Can I start calling you Jamie? Like in...
Yeah.
Yeah. Look it up, Jamie. That's what Brogan does. What?
Explain the wrestling with
Oh,
Ben
yeah.
Wyatt. So he's getting into wrestling.
He's getting into wrestling. He needs a name. So we got to come up with a name and a persona
I
for
thought
him.
he had a name suggested. Doesn't he want to go with R.D. Wolf?
That was his we got to beat it. That's the name to beat.
Okay, so right now,
I
R.D.
I
Wolf,
gave 100 more
which
lists.
I love. R.D. Wolf is great.
Artie Wolf is Artie. He's Artie, like Artie Lang.
Oh, that'd be well, but then they wouldn't know he's trying to shout out to the Rad Dudecast.
That's right,
Plus,
RD.
initials go pretty good in wrestling.
Hell yeah,
People
they
like
do.
initials.
Who else? JB Winfield.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. I would imagine
Who's the thing?
if he were wrestling in America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we would have to focus on the Australian aspect of
Yeah.
his nature, something about kangaroos or,
Uh-huh.
or koalas or the Tasmanian devil. But he is wrestling in Australia, so I imagine.
No, put your feet on the not the soundboard.
Oh.
No, that's mine thing. That's my get the fuck off my.
Double
Why
it.
don't we share it?
Share it like this. I'll make it
Yeah,
wide.
yeah, do that.
Make it wide.
So
Yeah.
he's wrestling in Australia. So I
Yeah.
imagine we don't have to go with an Australian angle. Get the fuck off
Well-
my section of the crate. Stick to your section.
That's
of the
what I
crate.
did for him when because one of my first names for him
Yeah.
was don't lean on the.
It's a new pose.
He's
You're a human.
leaning over all of the computer and
This is
microphone.
Anthony,
This might be cool for people to watch.
you're a human wrecking ball. If a wrecking ball just did very minor damage, just sort of knocked over stuff lightly.
Well, that because I've been watching the YouTube videos every week that we do.
Yeah, sure you have.
Visually, we
Uh-huh.
all look the same. So to add visual dynamic, I think I'll do this.
Now,
Lay down.
what did you comment to him? What were some of your suggestions?
So you were saying you have to lean into the Australian thing if he was in America.
If he was in America.
So he's not. So I said flip it around.
Yeah.
Americans love to do racist angles towards other countries.
Yeah.
I give him one toward American Rick. That's his name.
Oh.
American Rick. He gets to play his idea of an American guy. Ready comes in. Here's the hamburger slam.
yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
The taco truck.
I care nothing for the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fat people rule.
yeah.
American Rick.
Yeah, I'll take 16 Whoppers. I'm American Rick.
Spit on the soldiers coming back from Vietnam.
Yeah.
I'm American Rick.
Yeah.
I voted for Ferguson.
Craig Ferguson?
Now that
No,
for the cop killing.
yeah, that's who he voted for. He's so American.
A lot of people don't know
he
that.
wrote in the Ferguson incident.
A lot of people don't know that came down to a vote, which makes it way worse.
I'll tell you what, I ran this country. What happened there?
Yeah. Now, I think that's great.
American Rick. That's a good one.
Now, that all fucking teeter-tots on one simple fact and one simple fact alone. And this is how a lot of wrestling.
Yeah.
This is how a lot of your
Wrestling, you got to call it.
What do you call it? What's a guy's guy? What's that called in wrestling terms? Like
Friend, manager?
no. When you pick to be a guy, that's your
character?
persona. Yeah,
Yeah, your persona.
Gimmick.
Your
Gimmick.
your gimmick. Yes.
Sit up before I throw more cum at you.
I'll
get fresh stuff, too. I'll throw some fresh
Now,
into your face.
I think a lot of gimmicks probably come right down to this fucking question,
Uh-huh.
and American Rick does for sure. Can he do the accent or not? Because if he
I
can't,
don't know.
if he can't do the American accent, he can't be American
It's pretty
Rick.
easy. Watch. I'll do an American accent
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
American.
Hey, everybody. I'm American Rick.
Okay, now.
Oh, I'll do mine.
Okay, what's yours?
You know, everybody, welcome to the great country.
Yeah, buddy. You're going to run into some troubles in Bangladesh if you don't know what I'm talking about.
See, that was a commentary on how diverse America is. Because
Man,
a modern
my
day
bad, dude.
American could be anything, dog.
My bad.
Now,
you mad right.
I've got.
You mad right.
Do you guys know my wrestling? Get the fuck out of my camera. Get the
experimenting
fuck out of
with
my
poses.
camera.
Sit.
Why are you doing this?
I'm
You
trying
make
to
it
add
hard.
visual dynamics
You
to
make
the
it
show.
hard to live.
You make
it hard to
Let
live.
Brendan do his joke. You're stepping on his joke with your physical
It's not
humor.
even a joke, but no, what are you doing? I got a
It's
camera
not a joke
on me.
now. It's not a joke now because
I'm
he
adding-
ruined it for
I'm
you.
adding visual
I got a text from one of my best friends who's not here.
What? Oh, great. That's what the people on the radio will love to hear.
Oh, they said something very important.
What'd they say? I'm hot.
they said, what are you doing? I said, nothing. And I said, what are you doing? And they said, nothing. I said, well, I'm actually doing a podcast. I'll call you later. And they said, yeah, but can you tell them that Brendan is so hot?
Thank you. Now, do you know my gimmick?
My
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, who?
What?
The human radio.
No. No.
Okay. Well, then it's not that,
Anthony Cam is spiced up.
right? It has a cool
I
visual.
hate to agree with him. I hate to agree with him. But look through Anthony. Brendan, look over there. Look at that.
Yeah, no, he did a good job. He did it. Look, he did for once in his fucking life. He accidentally made a good goddamn fucking pose. Great, I'll give it to him.
Yeah. Hey, what
Sometimes
can
you got to break a couple
No,
eggs to make a light bulb.
everyone knows. Sometimes you got
Thomas
to.
Edison.
Well, that's what took him so long. He was just breaking eggs until finally some guy said, "Hey man, try glass. You got to try glass."
Sometimes you got to break a few eggs if you want to return your eggs for the full price.
Yeah.
Say, hey, these eggs are broken. I need my
These
money
eggs
back.
are broken. Yeah, they're empty. Don't worry about it. They came that way.
Yep,
We should
sometimes
do
you got to
that.
break a couple eggs to run a minor egg scam.
Yeah,
We should crack some eggs, glue them all closed, try to return them. See if they say, these are very light.
yeah.
I don't know, man. They came like that.
Sir, these are very light. Also, you're trying to run a scam on the cheapest item in the store.
These eggs are full of
A
newspapers.
lot of more people are trying to do this with steak. You guys are just going for the eggs. No, my
Now.
guy's the dirty birdie.
Oh.
cool.
Yeah,
Oh. What's his gimmick? What's his style? What's his life?
My name's Dirty Birdie. I was a man turned into a hawk by a Native American shaman. You mess with Dirty Birdie, you're gonna get the claws, boy.
Now, Dirty Birdie, that's pretty good. Before we stay right there, Dirty Birdie, don't move. Who's your guy,
Mr.
Anthony?
Rock and Roll.
Mr. Rock and Roll. What's Mr. Rock and Roll about?
I'm on the road all the time, so I can't see my family.
Okay. Now you stay right there, Mr. Rock and Roll and Mr. Dirty Birdie. Who else is here? Fuck. Lenny Libtard. Don't call me that name. Ooh.
I'll call you whatever I want, boy.
Okay.
You little snowflake.
You snowflake.
I love to fly through the snow. Sometimes I go home to see my family. Unlike you, rock and roll.
It's tough life because I'm always on the road.
I wouldn't call it road in front of this libtard. He calls it paved surface.
It's a passenger bringing. I don't like my pick.
Pick
You
a
ever
new
do
guy.
that? You don't like your pick? I have a hard time concentrating. Can we take a break?
Dirty Birdie, don't take
Do
no
Dirty
breaks,
Birdie.
boy. You can be Greg all you want,
Yeah.
but I came here to fly because I used to be a human, but now in a Native American shaman ceremony, I was turned into a hawk in human form.
Well, that's tough. And it's very tough. Obviously, not to your children, but I did meet a nice friend along the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Danny Dannon. He's the heir to the Dannon Yogurt Factory.
Oh, I know him.
Fortune.
Hey, guys. Not a lot here, wrestling-wise. But if you got a new flavor coming out soon, and it's great for wrestlers because it's going to get your ingestion system set because we put the right kind of bacteria in
I'm
your brain.
listening.
Yeah, exactly. What's your? Because when you're out there wrestling,
Yeah.
your body that takes a
I
toll on your body.
I
right?
was just saying the other day, as the hawk flies and the hawk do fly, boy. I was saying, I love yogurt. Goddamn, I love you. But I'm sick to death of strawberry. I'm sick of blueberry. I'm
Hang
sick
on, let
of
me get my pen.
raspberry. I'm
is great.
sick of peach. I'm sick of that key lime pie flavor. And you know that's rare and hard to find.
Sick of
I'm
peach.
sick of all that. And I was saying, if only Danny Dannon had something new to bring to the table for the Dirty Birdie.
Well,
Danny, give him the speech.
here, I mean, I'm not here for old no reason. We this year will be unveiling 5 new flavors. Count them. 5 new flavors. Oh yeah.
Did you say 5?
5 new flavors, okay? And we're thinking outside the box. A lot of people, they go with, "Ooh, what do you people want?" I say we're going with flavors no one's ever had before, like the inside of a hat. Okay, this is going to taste like an old sweaty hat. Why? Because how many people are experiencing that? You're getting experiences. 2, we're going to go with. We got inside of a hat. Let me write that down so you can ask your local grocer, your local green grocer, to store that for you. Inside of a hat, Dannon style. 2, we're going with Yeah. Oh, dead dog. We're going with dead dog. That's good.
How's that sound for you?
How's that sound? Did it do anything for you?
Can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
Okay, because I do have to make a phone call to my manager. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Corbin the Hawk Handler, it's me, Dirty Birdie. Listen, I need you to add something to my rider. I need dead dog yogurt in every goddamn locker room I enter from this
Make sure you
day
tell
forward.
him it's a friendly dog, too.
Yeah.
It was a friendly dog that you loved.
This wasn't no dog that had to be put down. This was the dog that was sacrificed for my hawk taste bud.
Mostly milk, tears, and blood.
You don't gotta know the ingredients, but just get that in the goddamn locker room, or I ain't wrestling come SummerSlam.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. Let me
Yeah,
ask you,
yeah.
man. You're on the road a lot. You're jipping around.
Tell
You
me
know,
about
you're
it, man.
fucking jamming.
Next week, Chattanooga. Next week, Charlotte.
What
I love
if-
my kids?
You don't get to see them often, do you?
No.
Now, how you
It's a
sta-
lifestyle, man.
How you staying fully carbonated? You know,
FaceTime. Oh, what?
how you?
How do I stay fully carbonated?
yeah.
I mean,
You miss your kids, but how are you staying fully carbonated?
sorry, they're always on my mind. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll drink I used to drink a lot of booze back, when I was a big time
Booze hound.
Oh, he was one of the worst. I
Now
got
I'm more of
stories
a-
I could tell you for days.
Uh huh.
Now I'm more of a black cherry seltzer guy.
Oh, let me write that down.
Yep.
Black cherry.
And then sometimes I'll drink high seas on the road because I feel like I'm with my kids.
see.
Yeah.
He did. I
You
spotted
can't
him.
find it anywhere.
I
else.
spotted
I
him.
see still around.
I spotted him the
It's
other
tough to
day
find, man.
with a box of Ecto Cooler.
Oh, that's a good one.
And he was talking to his boy. His
Yeah.
boy wasn't even there.
Oh, we're also
Yeah.
thinking about getting into like kind of what Ben and Jerry's does.
Uh-huh.
You know, with their names. So we're gonna do like Kyle's Cream. You know, which is
God.
a bunch of flavors, especially for Kyle.
Yeah. Can I have a couple?
Couple Kyle's Creams.
Well, no. I got a couple ideas.
Oh yeah, I got a pen. I'll write it all down.
How about a David's Delight?
David's
My
Delight.
oldest is named David.
Oh,
He's
boy.
a good boy too, if I remember. We haven't seen him in over 10 years.
I can't even remember what his nose looks like. to be honest
No,
with you.
well, it's big judging by you.
What do you think? Maybe
What? I'm a heel.
Dirty Birdie, you can't.
Someone
you can't,
Googled heel.
you can't hurt me more than this life has hurt me.
now, how many kids do you have?
3.
3 kids. You got David.
David,
Who else?
Kenny,
Kenny.
and Lillian.
Lillian. Oh, now give us a fun fact. This is how I come up with flavors. Give me something nice. Give me a fact about
Well,
each kid.
Last time I saw David, he was 4, so he loved the idea of dinosaurs.
Well, how old's he now?
21.
Oh boy, that'll be an issue.
Lillian was 17 the
Dinosaurs.
last time I met her.
This is not good. I wouldn't
What?
delve too deep into this if I were you, Danny.
Well, this is the way you get good ice cream. I mean, good yogurt. This is how you get good yogurt. This is emotional yogurt. This is what people want.
Something I've been keeping from rock and roll for a while now.
Something you've been keeping from him.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
I gotta say, if I'm gonna get to the bottom of the greatest yogurt flavors
Might
of all
have to know
time,
this.
I may have to know the emotion is the main ingredient with Dannon.
Now he was taking a week off. He had to do a house show, a dark show over there in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Ann Arbor.
Now, the
I'll write
Hawk
that down.
was down in Savannah, Georgia. Sometimes they split us up, you know.
Sure.
And I go. One night I go out there to one of them old strippy clubs, you know, give my eyes a little treat. Maybe if it's the right kind, give my little bird pecker a little rub down. I see up there on stage. I see the most biggest, tittiest woman I ever seen. Now she's wearing a mask. She's got a mask on. She's putting her pussy right in everyone's
How do you spell mask?
yeah, M-A-S-K.
Okay,
I know because it's got some similar letters to hawk.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only
M-A-S-K.
reason I know.
How do you spell hawk?
H-A-W-K. So it's really just the
Okay,
A and the K. But that's besides the friction of the story.
Uh-huh. Well, if you flip the M over, it kind of looks like an H.
Exactly. Now that's what I said.
You
want to
get into
so
there.
I'm in there. I'm getting in there.
Play
Now
around there
this.
for a little
If you flip an H over, it still looks like an
Let
H,
me
though.
tell you, this is the dirtiest down low stripper I ever seen in my
Yeah, I
life.
just also want to say, I'm sorry, real quick, that if you flip over M over, it does look more like a W.
Yes,
So I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone. Okay, but go ahead.
I did notice that. Yes, now. So I get me back. We were making pretty good money at the time. This was just shortly after the Monday Night Wars. So as you know, money
did
was
a lot
rolling.
of Googling last week.
Money was really rolling in. So I get me a lap. I get me a lappy dance, and it's a sloppy toppy. I mean, I'm telling you, all the extras were on the table.
Sloppy
and
toppy.
Daddy
T-O-P-P-Y,
and Daddy bought every single one. And then finally, for an extra $25, she'd take her mask off. She takes her mask off, and Danny, I see a nose that I'd recognize anywhere.
Nose. K-N-O-W-S, like knowledge?
It was Lillian.
Oh, now this is the juice we need to squeeze
I'm sorry,
to get
brother.
one of America's greatest
I'm
yogurt
sorry,
flavors.
brother. I didn't know.
It's heartbreaking.
What?
It's heartbreaking, you know?
Why? Explain to me why that is. She's a woman working sex-positive comedy.
Oh, this was sex negative.
Sex.
This was not a nice joint.
Negative.
No, they were mistreated very badly.
How does that make you feel, Mr. Rock and Roll?
Man, it makes me feel that my worst fears are confirmed.
Uh-huh.
His life is just taking me away from my kids. And this is what they're doing now. Lillian's 35. Given what seems to be like prostitution things to birds.
I'm sorry, real quick. Could you just use another word?
I'm a
For
man.
prostitution?
Fellatio.
I'm a man in bird form, by
Can't
the way.
spell
Too hard. Blowjob.
Okay, I got that one.
Okay.
L-O-W-G-O-E. Got it.
So
keep going.
This is tough to hear.
Uh-huh.
But this is the kind of stuff you just block out in the ring.
Yeah. Fight it a fight.
Now-
It's I got to say this. The wrestling business and the yogurt business have so many parallels. I haven't seen my kids. You block a lot out, and you just kind of open your mouth and let it all in. That's kind of the yogurt business motto. Do I write my own stuff down, or I just remember it?
I don't. If I can be frank with you here, I don't know why you're writing anything down.
But these are all my notes to bring back to my yogurt makers, and they'll put it all in together to make a great absent dad yogurt. Slept with my best friend's daughter yogurt.
Accidentally.
Accidentally, of
I didn't.
course.
She had a mask on.
Yes. We do cream on top, fellatio on the bottom.
Exactly.
Mix
Oh,
it
that's
in.
good. Put the stuff on the bottom. You mix it in.
Yeah. Maybe should I write that down?
Well,
I'll write it
yeah.
down.
Write that down.
I'll write it down.
Write that down. Yeah, sure. Write that down.
All right. You guys want to do something else?
Yep.
Because it seems you guys got I think this coffee's starting to wind down. You notice my new voice?
Yes.
This is how I
very
talk.
calm.
Yeah, I should probably change it.
I gotta switch my chair over again.
Yeah, everyone's getting tired.
Not me. Dirty Birdie always
Oh,
flies.
that's right. We have 3 minutes left.
The
Well,
Dirty Birdie always flies.
Now, let's get some plugs.
I got a show coming up. We're doing a ladder match in Tuscaloosa. I'm facing off against Big Ham.
Big Ham.
Yeah, Big Ham.
Big'em.
No, just Big Ham. He's from
Does he have
Hawaii.
arms?
No, he's from Hawaii. He's a Samoan. They love ham, and his name's Big Ham.
Big Ham.
And we're going. It's a ladder match, as you
Like
know.
before or after? Like it's the second match? It's the ladder match?
No, there's ladders involved. You got to climb up ladders and shit and hit each other with ladders.
I love when I do those wordplay gags.
I'm done with Dirty Birdie.
We got to do our plugs.
Oh, yeah.
We're done.
I will be back at Curly's Comedy Club in New Hampshire, January 31st and February 1st. I will then be at in Laughing Gas Comedy in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, the 6th, February 6th through the 8th. And then towards the end of February and the beginning of March, and I'll keep you updated on those dates, I will be in Wichita, followed by Tulsa. I'll keep you updated on those dates. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Airbud, EYREBUD. Greg, you want to take it from there?
Yeah, I got some dates. These are big dates.
Big dates.
Big dates. Like they're like I got shit.
And that's today.
Oh my God. I'm gonna be some places, and I'll be at Mohegan Sun at Comics and Mohegan Sun on the 19th of January. I believe I'm headlining that. I just wrote in. I gotta take better notes. And then I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll just say that one for now. Then I'll get some merch. Maybe buy some merch from me live. I'm gonna bring a shirt or two. I'm gonna sell $100.
Listen, get into the fucking koozie game, my friend. I'm not gonna disclose my margins here on air.
Yeah.
Let's just say these fucking
They're high.
idiots are idiots.
Yo, Anthony, where you? Yo, Anthony, where
Yo,
you
Anthony.
going? Yo, Anthony.
Tony.
I will be at the House of Comedy in British Columbia.
Is that real?
Yes.
Nice. You got an
Yeah.
opener?
I would imagine.
When are you gonna be
This
there?
is a gig that Greg said, "Can I open?" And I go, it's going to be expensive. And he goes, "We'll drive."
Yeah, we'll drive.
Hey, that's the other side of
It's like
Canada.
above California.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of the District of Columbia,
Yeah.
which is Washington, D.C.
So, no, I'll be there January 15th through the 18th in Vancouver, in British Columbia.
We don't have a lot of Canadian fans. I've done the analytics. Most of our
is that
fans,
so?
99% of our fans are in Afghanistan.
Well,
And
sorry.
not on the right side.
Sorry for you guys. I haven't
So-
booked that coveted gig at the Kabul Theater. But then I will be in, I think at the Addison Improv January 23rd to the 25th with Michelle.
Nice.
And then February 7th and 8th, I'm going to be in Boston somewhere. But those, I guess I'll reveal those dates as they go along. I'm staying in the Alston Hotel with my girlfriend. So
That's
Oh,
good.
good.
Don't give him the show place. Just give him the place that would be totally inappropriate to come to.
Well, here's my thinking on that. Because you don't know the show, but you know where I'll be staying.
Yeah.
So then you can come to the hotel and ask me where the shows are.
Yeah, leave a note at the front desk.
And both of you guys, by the way, where can people follow you on social media?
no, go to my YouTube.
Okay,
I've got a
Type
couple-
in Greg Stone Comedy YouTube.
YouTube. Check that out. The man's viral.
And then I've also got, I'll be doing my
Oh, right.
Oh, right.
coveted
This is
solo
big.
show again.
Coveted.
January 19th at 7 o'clock at Union Hall. And then through February, I'll be at the Cherry Tree Tavern. February 15th at 9:30. February 27th, 2nd at 7:30. And then February 29th at 9:30. And then March 13th, I'll be at QED at 7:30 to run the show.
I have
Which-
one too. I have another one.
How about this, Greg?
What?
I'll run. How about this?
Run.
My girlfriend's opening one of those shows
Yeah.
for him.
Which one?
At Cherry Tree.
Which girlfriend?
Guy doesn't even ask me. Come on, I have one girlfriend.
I know, that's
Guy
hilarious.
doesn't even ask me.
Guy
Guy doesn't
I'm
ask
supposed
me.
to ask you.
Oh, you think her gigs go straight to her? You come through me. You come through me. You want to book her? Okay.
Well, I know
no,
for
no,
next.
no.
I know for the next
No, I'm
100
just kidding.
times.
She's the best. She's very excited for that. And I've seen that show. Greg's seen that show. It's fantastic. It's really, really is good. So both those venues are in Brooklyn. See that one man show. My dad's not Danny DeVito. It's fantastic. Harumi, what do you got?
HatchedNYC.com, weekly animated shorts coming out. First one did
Nice.
real good. Hopefully that was Rad Dudecast fans. I don't know.
I have to another one too. What'd you say? You're gonna do that? That sounds great, Harumi. I love it.
Yeah. Thanks, Greg.
I'm very excited for that.
Appreciate it.
Do you need an opener?
Good looking out.
Yeah, I have another one, but this is less important than what Harumi's doing because I think he's great. February 3rd to the 8th, I'm doing a week at the Creek for my one-man show. No, I'm telling a bunch of stories, so I'm trying to get people to come to that. But also go to Harumi's thing.
Harumi's is a website.
You can't go to a website now?
Oh man, that's great.
Patreon.com /Rad Dudecast for an extra episode every week. And then, Greg, you had that really important thing to tell us about your sister.
Yeah. It's. I also want to do a sledding event for everyone to come to, where we all get together and sled. But I'm waiting on the weather to change.
Yeah,
we
sure.
just can't.
Get some good sled shots.
Get some good sled shots for the sled shots.
Yeah, for the sledogram.
Yeah. But what are you doing?
I would sit.